Greetings petrolheads and welcome to RomRom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to today's race of Global Enduro at Mid-Ohio racing Porsches. Unluckily, Cody won't be able to be here today. Yeah, I know. He got some last-minute family business, which he had to attend, of course. He wanted to be here, I wanted him to be here, but that won't be the case today. So, indeed. First question to the viewers on the broadcast: is the sound okay? Seems to be the case. Alright, so we are still on qualifying. And let me check. We have Manuel Loosbichler with the best time for now with 1:18.299. I gotta say, Mid-Ohio is not one of the tracks I have most knowledge of. I think this is one I've never raced on, and this week I had so much to do. I wanted all the time to test it and to drive it and to be able to say what's the matter and where are good points and so on, but just could not make it. So for once I'm not as prepared as I am normally. Sorry. So if I check the gaps in qualifying, we have at least 3 drivers who are near enough, with Grant Jones and Dino Pereira, who are just 2/10, a little bit over 2/10 slower than Loosbichler, but that's not much, so let's see. And of course quali is something different than the race. This race will take place over 2 hours, 2 hours on Mid-Ohio with the Porsches. This is the Porsche 911 RSR GTE.
Hi everybody, I just had to tell you guys
Hey, we got a new subscriber. Welcome to the family. We still have about 7 minutes of qualifying. Funny thing, the server was supposed to be set up for 15 minutes in total qualifying, but then turns out it was set up for 20 minutes. Oh well. Stuff happens, right? As you can see, I'm having some issues with my second monitor, but I'll win, I assure you. Okay. I'm having a bigger technical issue. Still trying to solve the issue, sorry. I'll have to restart my system, of course. The day is jinxed today. So I've restarted my computer now. I'm gonna start our Factor 2. Sorry about this. Joining the server. We're almost there.
approaching grid. Will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
been talking to mute all the time? Fantastic. So, Manuel Losbichler had a very slow start. Now he is more than 1 second away from Dino Pereira. What we're watching here is the battle between Maximilian Reichel and Lee for 5th, which is now cooling down a little bit. Oh, yellow. Not seeing who had an issue there. And of course, Losbichler makes the best time. So, Losbichler on first, Pereira on second, Vesa on third, and we see some... Vesa has been able to inch his way up to Pereira. Oh, and Pereira is feeling the heat. He's kind of nervous, kind of all over the place with the car. And we're seeing like there's two battles taking place here. Pereira, Vesa, Jones, Reichel, Lee are duking it up. All within, 2 seconds for now. So we have the battle Pereira-Vesa, and we have the battle Jones, Reichel, and Lee. But of course, it's early in the race. It's only 5 minutes since it started, so things can change around. So Losbichler is 2 seconds already away from second and third, but that battle between second and third is still going on. Now Vesa trying to find the better line around Pereira, and well, we'll see how he can make it. If and how he can make it. Not easy moving these Porsche 911s around Mid-Ohio because, I find the 911 to be a kind of nervous car. And, with this track, which has a lot of corners and quite fast corners, it's difficult to get it around, as you can see. Another battle that's taking place is between Grant Jones and Maximilian Reichel, who are... Well, now it looks like a second, but they've been between 2 tenths and a whole second away from each other. Whoa, Pereira almost losing control there. That's why Vesa is on his tail, and ooh, that's quite a jump. One thing the drivers were protesting while they were on practice was that the track limits have become more difficult here, more strict. That's also because track limits, because the logic of track limits in R Factor 2 has been changed, and we suppose that this has to do with this track, which is a mod, by the way. So while Pereira and Vesa are still battling, Manuel Großbichler is already about 3 seconds away from those, having a successful Eve empty race. Empty of battles, that is. It looks as if Pereira has found his rhythm, as I see him driving the better line now. Or maybe the tires are now warm enough. Oh, Minton DNF'd. What happened there? Oh, bother. Anyway, as I was saying, I see Pereira taking the better line. Although still here and there doing having some issues, but maybe his tires are now warm enough, and he's gotten more grip and can now point the car in the direction that he wants it. Nevertheless, Vesa is right at his tail. Not getting any information from Minton in the community's Discord. Oh well. So even if it looks as if Pereira is stopping everyone else, they still are not able to find a way around him, and Vesa is between 2 tenths and 4 tenths away from him, so not exactly in a position to be dangerous. And we saw somebody turned around there. Oh, that was Großbichler. Großbichler lost control and is now on 11th, making Pereira first. Ah, bother. And Großbichler DNF'd. Oh, what happened there? Oh, there I have to find out what happened, because he was on first and then maybe he lost control and crashed dramatically. Oh, what a change of things. Well, so we have Pereira as first, Vesa very much at his tail, Jones 1 second away, and Pereira is now the leader of the race. I'm trying to find out what happened to Louis Bichler, because that was a surprise. He was dominating this race, 3 seconds away. And all of a sudden, he drops down to 11th and he ends up DNFing. Eesh. While at the front we see them fighting for position, there's other fights for position, like between Ed and Ike 2s. It's for 9th and 10th, but hey, it's still something. Ooh, and Ike goes very wide. That stops that battle. Oh no! Technical issue with Manuel Louis Bichler. Brake cable came loose on the back of the wheelbase. Ah! That hurts. We've all been in that situation. What a horrible situation to be in. Ah. Oh well, the race continues, sadly without him. And Pereira has been able to drive a little bit away from Visa, who now has to fight for position against Grant Jones, but things are easing up. Although if I check, we have Visa, Jones and Reichel all within something like a second from each other. Not too far away. Oh, and I saw somebody going out somewhere. What was that? See that anymore, but I saw there at the back of the track somebody completely losing control of the car. Eesh. Lee has lost control of the car and DNF'd also. Man, this is becoming a race of attrition. Like, it's not a death match. We don't have to wait until the last one is standing. You can all drive for the 2 hours, mates. And interesting enough, Pereira was like almost a second away, and now Vesa is very near to him. And that must have been like a push from Vesa, as Jones was very near to him, and now he's more than a second away. Pereira locking the tires a little bit there. All in all, I'd say he's driving quite a good line. Let me check from the onboard. Yeah, things are looking okay. I mean, these Mid-Ohio has more curves. I wonder, which is the track that has the most curves of them all? Would have to look it up. Be very interested which is the track. Oh, so it seems that at least in F1, the most corners has Jeddah. That's interesting. Well, let's call them corners. I wouldn't. I still think Jeddah is quite a straight line, interrupted by some small to's and fro's. But I'm sure somebody is gonna challenge me on that. Let's go back to the race, shall we? So, Kyle Visa is something like a little bit over half a second away from Pereira. But we have Grant Jones, let's go trackside. We have Grant Jones and Maximilian Reichel battling for third. So there's stuff going on here. At the moment this is the hottest battle, but there's also stuff going on. Let me check. Further at the back with Nuvoli, Adzeni, Ed Bailey and Ike Toos, like near enough to each other that an issue with any of them would help one of the drivers who are behind. It's interesting. At the front, on the other hand, we have Vesa like ping-ponging between being very near to Pereira. Oh! As I said, very near to Pereira and almost with a chance to overtake him, and Jones fighting with him. So, whoa, that jump is always surprising, and I suppose it's difficult. Yet another jump. Difficult to get the car under control, to keep the car under control there. Ooh. So we know also why Trevor Minton had to leave the race. He just had an incredible lag. This is a driver from the US. And it seems that the goddess of the interwebs tubes thingies was not friendly to him. I know, but it seems that the lag was from his computer side, from the graphic side, and not because of the connection. Oh bother. Anyway, we're still following Dino Pereira and Kyle Visa fighting for position for first on the Global Enduro 911 GTE race in mid-Ohio. And yeah, Tom, we've had these days where we wanted... Oh! Reichel got a penalty, I suppose, because of track limits. As I said, the track limits here are more... are less relaxed than they were before in this mod, and that may very well be because of the change in programming and setup that R Factor 2 has done since middle of the year. Man, I'm sorry, Trevor. So it's an issue with the GPU or what? So the lap times, let me tell you. So Dino Pereira is doing 120, Kyle Veza 121, Grant Jones 121 also. The best time by Dino Pereira is a 119.962, so almost a 120. Oh, and somebody went away also there. We saw a yellow. Nah, Reichel, I think he just did his drive-through. Could very well be that's why he just dropped off this extended battle. Vesa trying to find a way through, or not through, but around Pereira. A way through would be a bad thing. A 3060 Ti should not be then the issue. Don't know what happened there. But when you were saying about lag, I was very much thinking, well, you from the US would be the issue with whatchamacallit, with connection lag, but it sounds more like some issue with the graphics. Truth to be told, at the beginning of the race, I was also having some lag here, which surprised me a lot because I recently got a 3080 and this should be able to eat up the graphics with no problems, but hey. And just to put things on the perspective with regards to the... Vesa already found a way around Pereira. And let's see if now it looks as if he's taking off. So I was saying, to put things on the perspective, the best time for Los Pichla was a 119.598. And before he had his issues, with the cable, he was already 3 seconds away. Yeah, I would be too if I were you, Manuel. About the discussion in the chat, so yes, there is the issue of R Factor 2 here and there having code that is a little bit more complex. They've done some passes on the code, but it's an intensive piece of software, not as intensive for the system as Assetto Corsa Competizione, but still, I suppose there's a lot of old code in there that makes R Factor 2 a little bit more heavy on CPU cycles than other newer software. And while Kyle Vesa is driving away, we have the battle here between Nuvoli and Ed for 6th. That's an interesting, and a little bit confusing livery from Gio Nuvoli. Looks a little bit like this guy from Batman, who Two-Face, I think is he's called. Or like the guys from this one Star Trek original series where the ones were black and white in the face and the others were white and black in the face and they hated each other because of that. Yeah, it looks a little bit like that. Going wide there, but Ed cannot take the opportunity. He was too far away. But now he's gotten 0.2 of a second near, trying to find left, right, right, left, the right place. And another battle that is getting hot is the battle for second, with Grant Jones coming ever so near to Dino Pereira, while Kyle Vesa is far, far, far away. Well, not that far, but still far away enough. Not as far as Manuel Losbichler was, but hey. Jones getting quite near to Pereira, but still not finding the place, although Pereira went a little bit, just a tiny bit wide there, but not enough, of course, for Jones to seize the opportunity. Back to the battle between Nuvoli and Ed Bailey. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on the other battle. I'll be jumping from one battle to the other, because those are at the moment the hottest ones. Interesting. This is a special version of the commentator jinx, because when I move to one of the battles, the battle cools down, then I move to the other and the other cools down. Oh well. 26 to go, 1 hour 26 minutes to go, and we have Kyle Weser in front after Manuel Losbichler had to drop out because of technical issues. Dino Pereira on second, followed quite nearly by Jones. Then Maximilian Reichel, who got a penalty, I suppose, for track limits. Far away. Wayne Newton also quite far away. And then we have Gio Nuvoli, who is followed quite near by Ed Bailey. And then, oh, quite slow if I say it correctly, Ike Tews, Antonio Azzeni, and Lee is out of contention, as is Manuel Losbichler and Trevor Minton. But let's go back to the hot battles. Missed it. Looking a second away, I missed Ed being able to overtake Gio Nuvoli, but he's not able to run away with it. Or is he? No, Ed is already 0.8 of a second away and putting more and more place between him and Gio. So I'd say that Azzeni and Nuvoli are the thing now. I know Azzeni is really 1 lap away. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised there. Anyway, moving on to the front. Pereira and Grant Jones still trying to find out who is going to end up second. Going wide a little bit, but not enough for Jones to profit from it. But at the moment, this is the hottest battle in the whole race, as the other parts of the race have cooled down quite a bit. Ed is now already 3 seconds, almost 4 seconds away from Gio Nuvoli. Jones lost control there. Ah, bother. And Maximilian Reichel seized the opportunity and went into third, but now he's 3 seconds away from Pereira. Oh no. Ike 2's DNF'd. Man, this is becoming really a race of attrition. So we have Kyle Vesa on first, and 4 seconds away is Dino Pereira. Two seconds away from Pereira now is Maximilian Reichel, who, as I said, had to serve a penalty. Grant Jones is now 5 seconds away from Maximilian Reichel. Ah, what a pity, after losing control. Wayne Newton 17 seconds away, at 2.5 seconds away from Wayne. And doing slower laps than Wayne, although at the moment not. So the last lap from Wayne Newton was a 1:22.4, and the last lap from Ed was a 1:21.4. So at the moment Ed is 1 second faster than Wayne Newton, for what it's worth. Nuvoli, on the other hand, is almost 5 seconds away from Ed. So the battle that we had between Grant Jones and Maximilian Reichel and Grant Jones and Dino Pereira has cooled off, of course. But Maximilian Reichel is doing faster lap times, about 0.7 of a second than Pereira. So maybe this is going to be changing soon. So Reichel getting ever so nearer to Pereira, now only 0.8 of a second away. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, and Ed has gotten very, very near. Wayne Newton, battle for fifth. Ed finding a way from on the inside. Yes, and the next curve. Yes, he got the next corner also. Let's see if Wayne is gonna be able to fight against it. Nope. No, clearly not. Already 0.8 of a second behind. Oh, Ed. 20 seconds away from Grant Jones, but if he's able to keep that pace, it's gonna take him a while though. As at the moment Grant Jones is doing 1:21.1s, and Ed on the other hand is doing 1:21.9s. Let's see now that he is not behind Wayne Newton if he can go faster. Another one getting some heat is the battle between Dino Pereira and Maximilian Reichel. Reichel going from the inside, but nope, not getting an advantage, and somebody was off. That may have been Ed. Oh, bother. Because Ed is now behind Gio Nuvoli. Oh, bother. I was seeing him already battling Wayne Newton at some point, and nope, not gonna happen. Oh, and now Pereira is getting some air, getting away from Maximilian. Let's see how long these lasts. Oh! Ooh! There you go. Maximilian Reichel losing control. And he's... Ah, okay. So he was waiting just to see if he was able to get there. Oof. That's another battle that dies. So 1:14 to go. We have Kyle Vesa on first. 9 seconds away from him, we have Dino Pereira. Seconds away from him, we have Grant Jones. 14 seconds away from him, we have Maximilian Reichel. What a pity. Wayne Newton is 10 seconds away. Gio Nuvoli a little bit under 5 seconds away. And sadly, Ed Bailey 7 seconds away from Gio Nuvoli, while Antonio Azzeni is 1 lap down. The other drivers unluckily had to leave the race for different issues. By the way, Global Enduro is already planning for the yearly Macau Mayhem race, which this time will take place on the 11th of December. So if you feel you are man or woman enough for that, come to Macau, battle with the people from Global Enduro, battle against them, and survive Macau. This is a race that has taken place already, I think, 3 years? I would have to look it up. I think it's 2 or 3 years, at least. And it's always fun, and it's always, as the name says, mayhem. Truth to be told, I prefer to watch a race in Macau than a race in Monaco. Trevor, as far as I know, there are Formula 3s. I think there are some kind of open wheelers, but ask in the Discord. They've been, I think they've been F3s the last times. But it would be interesting, the IR 18 being so good in R Factor 2 since some of the updates. It would be interesting to have some IndyCars there, so hey. On the other hand, the F3s are difficult enough. But yeah, make space on the 11th of December for the Macau Mayhem. It's always fun. It's a race that we love to commentate and we love to watch. So seems Grant Jones has been finding some space, because now he's only half a second away from Dino Pereira. But of course, one thing is getting near to your opponent, the other is getting past your opponent, as we all know. So you have to give it to Dino. I mean, he may not be faster than the guys behind him, but at least he's kept the car on the track, which sadly the others were not able. Like, he's been seeing one driver after the other spin, so But let's see if Grant Jones, who is now trying to find a place... Nope. Not yet, Grant, not yet. But Grant, of course, checking out where it's possible to overtake Pereira. Just keep your four wheels on the track, Grant. And there's still over an hour to go, so hey, there's still more than enough time. Trying to take the short way, trying to take the long way. Still not finding a way around Pereira. Which goes to show, Pereira's position, I mean, goes to show that the most important thing is being consistent. Someday I'll be able to do that too. Yeah, Grant's trying to go on the inside, but not enough space, and he wasn't near enough. Pereira being able to make the 911 behind, which is a big behind anyway, even bigger. Ooh, that jump. This would be a great opportunity, as we said in the news today, to use that blinking lights thingy. Grant trying to find a way, trying to go side by side, but no, not fast enough. Great fight here. Like, Grant trying to find a way around, but both being very fair to each other as far as I can see. And yeah, they're gonna have to pit soon, right? I mean, we have 1 hour still, and we don't know how the strategies are, but and that jump gets me all the time. Oh, Jones going on the outside, but nope. Still not being able to get it, and losing a little bit of time because of that. And we see Maximilian Bichel coming, which is no surprise, as Pereira and Jones, I suppose because of this battle, have been doing 123s, while Maximilian Reichel has been doing 120s, almost 121s, so 2 seconds per lap faster than these two guys. Jones really wants to get around Pereira. Looking to the left, looking to the right. And I'm pretty sure he knows Maximilian Reichel is getting nearer every time. That was, I would say that was a race incident, as Pereira was just going his way and Jones tried a little bit too hard, which means that Reichel now is on third. I mean, I at least did not see any unfair behavior from Pereira, but you guys in the chat, let me know if you saw it differently. Nuvoli in pits. And now it's pit season. We see Pereira in pits. Reichel and Jones now going further. Let's see when Weser, Reichel and Jones are going into pits. And let's see if Reichel and Jones can profit or not from that. Oh, Jones losing control. Jones is not gonna be able to profit from that. Oh, bother. That's not gonna be good for the tires. I'd go into pits right away. Wait, Pereira is still in pits or in pits again or what? That was very strange. Ed Bailey into pits, and who went out? Oh, Vesa loses control. I mean, he's far away enough, but that was something that he did not need. So, wait. Pereira now overtook Jones. Oh, well, yeah, Jones lost control, so that's why he may have lost that much time. We are at the 1 hour mark. Gio Nuvoli has DNF'd. Oh, bother. Jones also into pits. So we'll have to wait until all the drivers have gone to pit and have changed tires and maybe added some fuel. If I'd be Vesa, I'd be going into pits right now. No, he doesn't. Oh. No, he does. Yes, because his tires look very much like they're gone. Michael into pits. And Jones into pits. So when Reichel and Vesa get out of pit lane, we'll have kind of sorted out the first places, and we'll be able to find out who is gonna be taking over. Reichel and Pereira are still stopped in pit, changing tires, loading up fuel, whatever they're doing. These are already getting out. A jump. And yeah, I know that Wayne Newton is on first, but as far as I know, he didn't pit yet, so... Yeah, exactly. So we have Vesa, then we have Reichel, who is back into the race. And Pereira is seconds away. Let me change the information. Yep, Pereira's 30 seconds away from Reichel. These may also have to do with how much fuel they had or they wanted to put in. Because of course the more fuel, the longer your pit stop takes. But now they're all on fresh tires. Newton, I'm pretty sure, will come any minute now into pits. I don't think he's gonna be doing the whole race with those tires. As I was saying. Now, of course, it's gonna be interesting to see how much fuel he's putting in, or if he's putting in any fuel at all. Oof. Vesa's car getting a little bit squirrely there. Okay, so Vesa is already through pits. Let's see, Maximilian Reichel 2 drops to third. Pereira gonna be coming soon around that. Yeah, looks like Newton is also loading up fuel. Based on the time that he's spending in pit. Alright, Newton is gonna be coming out on fourth, I would say, because he's already out, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, now that we have everything sorted out, we have Vesa on first, 7 seconds away from him, Maximilian Reichel, 31 seconds away from Maximilian Dino Pereira, a little bit under 4 seconds away from Pereira, Wayne Newton, 7 seconds away Grant Jones, and 27 seconds away Antonio Azzeni, who I'm not sure if he put it. Yeah, he was in pits. But Ed Bailey was also in pits. Why doesn't it show here? And Ed is 13 seconds away. All the others from the 12 that started the race, unluckily, have already left the race. I'm gonna wait a couple of laps until the tires are warm enough and the drivers have gone back into the rhythm to check the lap times and see if there's gonna be some shakedown there. Whoa, there's gonna be almost a shakedown. Vesa going a little bit sideways. This is not Darifto. Oops. Antonio Azzeni now in pits. Therefore, Ed Bailey taking 6th. Does Jones have to serve a penalty? This is information that unluckily I cannot see anywhere, if drivers have to serve a penalty or why this P is shown there. Now that the drivers have newer tires, the lap times are going back into the 119s, with Kyle Vesa doing an 119.7, which is also his best in the whole race. And Maximilian Reichel doing a 119.646, which is also his best. Reichel being a tiny bit faster. As I said, Kyle Vesa did a 119.7 in the last lap, and Reichel did a 119.6. So Reichel is about 1/100th of a second faster. Hey, he still has 50 minutes to make it, but whoa. Vesa going hard on the sausage. Keeping the times in the 119.7s. And Reichel keeping the times in the 119.6, so hey. They're running circles around Dino Pereira, for example, who is in the 124s, or Wayne Newton, who is in the 121.6. And Joan on the other side is in the 124s, so we have enough time that I would say if Grant Jones is able to be consistent in his driving, he's gonna be near, getting near Wayne Newton. While Ed Bailey is doing 121.2s and Antonio Azzeni 122s. So if Reichel is able to be consistent, he may very well get near to Vesa in a while. And the same can be said for Grant Jones and Wayne Newton. So we got Grant Jones getting near to Wayne Newton. Still about a second away, but that was different. And just for you to keep in mind, Reichel is about 2/10 per lap faster than Weser, 2/10 of a second, not 2 seconds, 2/10 of a second. It's gonna be a long while until he gets near, if Weser doesn't make any errors, of course. Jones getting ever so nearer to Newton. And there we go. Nope. Jones was already taking a look, seeing if he could, if there was some space for him, but no, he's not near enough. But of course you do these things also to make the driver in front of you nervous. Grant Jones at the moment, clearly the faster of those two. He's been doing 120, high 120s, while Newton has been doing low 121s. But Jones is not just trying to find any way, he's just doing his rounds, taking his time. Whee! A jump. Interesting. Jones is bungeeing between 0.2 seconds away and 0.5 or 6 seconds away. So let's see if he's already found a place where he would like to take fourth. For now he's just near enough to profit from anything that happens. And there we go. Newton now going on the inside. That's a good corner for that. And taking place. Newton didn't fight very strongly, truth to be told. But I suppose he just wanted to keep it fair, and he's not giving up easily. But in any case, I think Jones is just driving away there. Already almost a second away. So with 40 seconds to go, we have Kyle Vesa on first. 5 seconds away still. Maximilian Reichel, who is now 1/10 of a second faster, but only 1/10. That's gonna be a long race. Pereira is 41 seconds away from Reichel. Grant Jones almost 9 seconds away from Pereira. Newton already 1 second away from Jones. Ed Bailey 46 seconds, Antonio Azzeni 51 seconds, and the rest DNF'd. Sadly. Newton losing ever so slightly time behind the Jones. Even if he just did his personal fastest lap in this race with 1:20.763. Vesa is either taking it easy because he still has 4 seconds between him and Reichel, or just had some issues, as his last lap was 1:28 while Reichel's last lap was 1:23. That's half a second faster for Reichel, who until now was just 1/10 of a second faster. So, let's see what happens there. Vesa's car went a little bit sideways. I think that's why Vesa is doing so slow times. Although, if I look at it, his last lap was a 1:24, and Reichel's last lap was a 1:25. But let's see how this last lap ends up being, as I see Weser's car being a little bit more nervous than it was before. So, Weser's last lap was a 1:29, and Reichel's last lap was a 1:23. So clearly, Weser lost a little bit of control there, and Reichel is profiting from it. Which goes to show you never should take it easy, not with 3 or 4 seconds in. It can change fast. And from what I can see, nobody is as fast as Maximilian Reichel is at the moment. Let's stick with Maximilian for a while and see how he is driving. When Weser doesn't go sideways but just keeps his car under control, he does a 1:22.58, with Reichel doing a 1:22.98. So on the other hand, Reichel seems to be more consistent and less aggressive in the way that he's treating his car. So that may very well mean that Weser is going to be doing other errors, and Reichel is going to be able to get nearer, but we'll have to see. Yeah, Weser is not as consistent. Like right now he did a 1:27. So he's doing good laps and not so good laps. 1:29, 1:22, 1:25, 7. So We're gonna be having to lap. I think that's Antonio Azzeni. That may go easy or may not go easy. We're watching it. Okay, that should be a good place to lap. Yep, there we go. But of course, now Reichel is the one who has to get past Azzeni without an issue. Atzeni goes on the brakes so that he doesn't stand in the way of Reichel. Reichel is now 2.5, between 2.5 and 3 seconds away from Weser. So he's getting nearer. Yeah, again, Weser's inconsistency is an important issue here, as he did a 128 right now, while Reichel did a 124. And seeing as how the lapping of Atzeni was quite easy for both, that was not the issue in place here. Getting ever so nearer. With half an hour to go. Alright, Reichel is now nearer to the 2 seconds and a little bit less to Weser as he was just a couple laps ago. So I think we're soon gonna be seeing a battle for first position. There we go, 1.5 seconds. Ooh, Weser's been doing 121s while Reichel has been doing fours, so yikes. Shows how important it is to be consistent in your driving. Getting ever so nearer to Visa. Of course, something that we don't know for the rest of the race is how strongly Reichel has been pushing his tires, but I would say that he was more consistent in his style of driving, and therefore the tires have not suffered as much as Vesa's, but I don't know for sure. By the way, none of the other drivers is in the 120s. They all need at least 121 and some even 122. So these two are in a class by themselves. And Reichel now getting lower than 1 second away from Vesa. Car a little bit squirrely there. But it seems that Vesa did even a worse boo-boo, as Reichel is now half a second away. Already in hitting distance, so to speak. Let's see if, where and when Reichel is gonna try to overtake. Not if, because that's a given. I mean, he's been getting ever so faster than Vesa all the time. He's gonna go and try. So Vesa did a 121.4 in the last lap, and Reichel did a 120.8 in the last lap, so that goes to show everything. And I think Vesa is already taking the defensive line. At least it looks very much like it. On the other hand, on a track like Mid-Ohio is very difficult to profit from the draft, even if the Porsches are have the propensity to profit from it. So we only have 20 minutes left in this race, but I would say this battle is gonna be solved faster than in those 20 minutes. Sooner than that. But it's interesting that Weser is now keeping the speed and keeping Reichel like half a second away. And their times are quite similar. Weser is a little bit, just a little bit faster. Jump. Yeah, the lap times of both drivers are quite similar, which is not a big surprise. But Reichel doesn't find the place to overtake yet. Of course, he may very well hope for an error from Weser, and we've seen Weser going sideways here and there. But somehow the pressure seems to have focused Weser. Yo, that's a little bit squirrely, so I expect Reichel to have gained a couple of seconds. Nope, not even. Okay. Take a look at what Reichel is seeing. Oh, at Bailey in pits. Flash and dash. Oh, Weser now lost. He didn't lose control, but got the car sideways once again. And now Reichel is... trying to find a way around. Not easy though. Not easy here. So many corners. You have to get like 2 or 3 corners right, one directly after the other, and oh, Vesa's car again a little bit squirrely. Eichel ever so near, but getting near is not getting around. So I get the impression that Vesa is calm under pressure, but he is not consistent overall as a driver. So I think that these issues that he's had, the couple of issues that he's had, are not because of are not because he's getting nervous, but because of overall inconsistency. On the other hand, Reichel again over half a second away from Vesa. So waiting for the next opportunity. And while they are dropping in speed because of this battle, Pereira is 55 seconds away, so I don't think he's gonna be dangerous to either of these two drivers if they don't spin off. Which of course I hope doesn't happen, because that would be such a pity. I don't think the pressure from Reichel is what has made Vesa use his tires more. I think it's the inconsistency, the way that his car sometimes goes sideways. Whoop! Yellow. Somebody got off. Ah, Pereira maybe. As Grant Jones. Give me just a second. Grant Jones is now near Pereira. We're going back, of course, to Reichel. Grant Jones may be making third. Man, that's a difficult corner there. And, ooh, Reichel was trying to go on the inside, but Vesa closed the door very heavily. I hope nothing happens now, because we're taking a look at Grant Jones and Pereira. And no fear. Have to keep an eye on both battles. We had this already, the Grant Jones versus Pereira, right? Weser Reichel jumping between half a second and 3/10 of a second. Grant Jones Pereira doing very much the same, with Grant Jones trying to find a way around Pereira the way that Reichel... Oh! Reichel lost control there. Ah, bother. He's now 3 seconds away. All that hard work. Ah. 10 minutes until the end of the race, and Reichel goes and loses control. Weser has been... So Reichel has been so consistent all the time, but it only takes one time not looking at in the right direction. Ah, bother. Okay, so now we can concentrate on the battle. Pereira versus Jones, Jones versus Pereira. But I hope Reichel finds the time until the end of the race. Ah, what a bother. Little Jones very near. Trying to make Pereira nervous, I would say. Just trying to find a place on the way to get around Pereira. Hey, Pereira locking the brakes a little bit. But Jones could not profit from that. I think I know which pairing I'm gonna be using for my next R Factor 2 training. No, it's not gonna be the Porsche, it's gonna be the IR18, and Jones on the inside. Pereira goes wide and Jones profits from it. Let's see if Pereira is able to make a counter. No, doesn't look like it. Well done from Grant Jones. While Reichel now is under 3 seconds away from Weser. Maybe we'll see them battle once again. It's still 6.5 minutes to go until the end of the race. Yeah, Grant Jones almost a second away from Pereira now. So, last lap, Kyle Weser 120.9, Maximilian Reichel 120.3. Again, Weser's inconsistency may cost him the race, even after Reichel's error. I mean, look at me talking as if it would be easy to be consistent on a track like Mid-Ohio. I'd be sweating blood. Alright, last lap. Weser 120.8 and Reichel 120.4. So Eichel trying to make the best and trying to get again in overtaking distance in the 5 minutes that he still has. And of course, now that we are 4 minutes away, let's see how far Vesa has overcooked his tires, and maybe Reichel is on better tires. Like, about now would be the time for tire degradation to show up, or not. Reichel less than a second, less than 2 seconds away from Vesa. Vesa did a 1:21.2 in the last lap, while Maximilian Reichel did 1:20.3, almost 4. So that's the reason. And it may very well be that Vesa is struggling to keep his tires on track. Of course, on that jump, nobody keeps the tires on track. I think that Vesa is struggling with the tires. It looks a little bit as if he would be. Still, now Reichel is over a second away. Over 2 seconds away. Than a lap left, little more than a lap left, and Reichel is 2.5 seconds away. I don't think he's gonna get near enough, unless Vesa messes up royally, and I don't think he's gonna do that. Pereira may be losing yet another position. Wayne Newton. And yes, I'm keeping an eye on the battle between Reichel and Vesa. Don't you worry. One minute to go. Vesa first. 1 second away, Reichel. Almost a minute away, Grant Jones. Pereira for now on 4th, but Newton may be able to take that position. Oh, Reichel is putting up the pressure. Less than a second away. Half a minute away from the end of the race. Ooh, yes. Ah, Vesa, ooh, went wide. So Reichel may be profiting from that. Even if his car was squarely, yeah, you notice how he wants to get that position 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's the end of the race. Or is it? Yeah. Weser just saved by the skin of his teeth. Reichel second. Grant Jones is gonna be third. And is Pereira gonna be able to save his position? Or is Newton? Newton overtakes him because Pereira goes wide once again. He already did that there. So, Grant Jones is gonna make third. Wayne Newton is gonna follow soon. Oh, I didn't notice Ed Bailey DNF'd also. Oh, bother. Wayne Newton makes fourth. Pereira makes fifth. And Antonio Azzeni is gonna make sixth anytime now. Eichel was trying to get to that first position, but and if he would not have lost control there, we would have been seeing a battle for a long time. Glad to broadcast, man. Glad to broadcast. The next race is gonna be on Tuesday, the 8th of November. It's gonna be the Asset Automobilista 2 Community Cup once again. And of course, we are going to meet again with Global Enduro latest on the Macau Mayhem. And if you're interested in driving the Macau Mayhem, go to the Global Enduro Discord, speak to Ed. This has been it for now. So until the next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.